Super excited to have him here. Legend in the area, absolute pillar of the community, literally a walking billboard, and probably the biggest supporter of like stand-up comedy that I will ever meet, probably. And probably you'll ever meet. I don't think there's a bigger supporter. So please put your hands together for Tommy J. Warren, everybody.
How's everyone doing tonight? That's right. I'll tell you guys a little bit about me. I just turned 49 years old. So you know my bills come more a month than I do? I do have 7 kids though. It's not really my fault. I just really enjoy playing with the box they come in. So, as you know, I got a bit of a twisted sense of humor the way I think. That's because growing up I always knew I was a little different, so I got tested and they told me I had OCD. Well, as I grew up, it got worse and it turned into obesity. So, I'm dealing with that. To go on with Shelley's material, the one day I was having a talk with my wife, and I ordered a custom clitosaurus for my wife. Because the one day I asked her, I was like, how come you never like tell me when you're having an orgasm? She always tells me I don't want to bother you at work. And with Amanda's story about show and tell with the pony, I took my mom's urine cleaner to show and tell when I was in grade 1. You guys are all looking at me like, what the fuck's an earring cleaner? I found it in my mom's top drawer. She told me it was an earring cleaner. So I took it to school and everyone introduces all their stuff. And there I was. My last name's Warren, so I'm always last. Except for when it comes to sex, that I'm an Olympic athlete, and I always go for the gold, I always come first. So I got this earring cleaner. The teacher asked me what it is, and I held it up and I turned it on. It's my mom's earring cleaner! The teacher, absolutely fucking horrified. Because she's seen us all at recess playing with something, and we were all going, look what I can do. Did I tell you all that was my mom's vibrator and we all had it near our mouths and throats? So, that was fucked. And growing up, I didn't get any better because just recently, because I have OCD, I hyper-focus on shit, right? Who here's ever hyper-focused on something that's ridiculous? You, sir. Have you?
Every day.
You look like the type of guy that'll hyper-focus on something. Okay. So did I. Did you, sir?
Every day.
Right on. So what I did is I decided I was going to do all the research I could on the most common thing pressing men in my demographic today, edible underwear. So what I did is, through all the testing, I found out strawberry cherry are the 2 best flavors. The blueberry ones, you put them on, they leave a stain. So you could literally go to the public school, or not public school,
Oh my God.
fuck, the public school. Okay. I guess I'm getting arrested after our show. Please don't cancel me. So you go to the public pool, and they think I'm wearing just a Speedo. Right? I'm still getting arrested. So, by continuing my research, I found out if you wear those edible underwears for 3 days, they fucking taste just like regular underwear. So, I did that for you guys. I took one for the team.
Thank you.
I know they're not big as they used to be. How many people have had that knock on the door on Sunday? Hello? Have you found Jesus? Anybody have gotten that recently? Right? 2 weeks ago, I'm sitting at home, beating my kids, playing with my kids, and I hear the knock on the door, right? So I open the door and I go, hello, and they're like, hello, have you found Jesus? So I looked them dead in the eyes and I said, what the fuck, you guys lost them again? You guys gotta start using bigger fucking nails. Or at least, like, add chains, because the rocks and stones you're using aren't keeping them in. You keep losing them. So that's my religious part of the show. I'm still trying to recover the fact that I went with just a fucking blueberry stain on my cock to the goddamn public school. Yeah. And my son, I got 7 kids. My youngest one, he's you can tell he's got a lot of me in him. Because all my buddies were hanging out in my garage. I'm a huge automotive enthusiast. I got a develop a truck. My buddies bring all their cars over. We're always working on them. And we were all talking about what our favorite ride is. The car we had that we sold. Like everyone's done that, right? You had a car you got rid of, and you're like, fuck, I wish I didn't. So my little guy at this point, when he hears this conversation, the little fucker starts vibrating. Like, my buddy Clint looks at him and he goes, what? He goes, well, you guys are talking about your favorite ride. He's like, I know my dad's favorite ride. Well, anyone that knows me knows it's the 64 Pontiac GTO. He goes, so Clint goes, well, what do you think your dad's favorite ride is? He goes, my mom. And I'm standing there, I was like, holy fuck. 2 days before I got a call from the school. He said that on the school ground at school. Yeah, same public school I went to, just for the same. I can't believe I said that. So. You were talking about Magic the Gathering, Mark. I've never played it, but I had friends who did. The reason why I wasn't allowed to play it is I don't call things by their name. Like, to me, a roundabout is a whippy-whip. Grapes are juice balloons. Right? And I'm actually, my wife's family, I'm actually changing their language. My aunt went in, her aunt went into the grocery store the other day, couldn't find the grapes, asked the guy where the juice balloons were. Then she realized what she said. So she called me and blamed me for that one. I was like, yeah, I'll take it. So when my buddies used to play this Magic the Gathering card, there was a first or second generation. The card was called the Sarah Angel, was it, Mark?
Yep.
I called that the fucking titty card.
Yeah.
Because all you've seen the small face, the wings, and there they were. Boom! And anybody that knows me knows I'm a tit guy. Holy fuck, I called that thing. I actually took one of those cards and I was going to get it blown up and put on the wall. But then my mom knew what I would be doing. So I just watched scrambled porn like most kids of my generation did. For those that don't know, before all this digital shit, when we wanted to watch porn and when I was a young boy, this is how we had to watch it. He's laughing because he knows it's true. Our shit was scrambled. So if you wanted to see, like, I mean, is it an elbow? Is it a tick? Who cares? You came. You're good. So, you know, that's the way life goes, right? Like, who here knows the story of the male bees?
So what?
Nobody's got male bees.
Male beef?
Male bees.
How they get
You know, most people say they want to be a fly on the wall.
Yeah.
My buddy the other day said, the one thing I'd never want to be is a male bee. And I was like, why? He goes, well, they grow up their whole life looking for a piece, they finally get it, and once they ejaculate, they die. And I was like, so that's where they got the name of the cereal. Honey Nut Cheerio. So, I don't want to be a male bee. I'm looking at my wife because, no, I'm not going to tell them about last night. That was too rude. So, but what I will tell you about is, 7 years ago, I got a really horrible phone call. I was told that I had advanced colon cancer and that I needed to have some surgery and to change my ways, so I did. Did the surgery, and I'm here. So I was thank you very much. So I love telling that part because then at least I can say I got at least one applause. So, because of that, every year I have to go in for advanced physical, blood work, all that crap.
Thanks.
So last year when I went in and I did my physical, shit got weird. So if you guys got a moment, I'll tell you about it. You guys want to hear about it?
Yeah.
Right on. So I go in, and most of you guys know me here. I'm a bit of I like to make people laugh. I like to keep things like fucked up. So I went in and I was sitting on the table. I walked in, they told me to get on the table. So I put my feet in the stirrups like the girls do. But unfortunately, like those things don't retract automatically. There's a button you gotta pull. I found that out the hard way when I inverted my legs 90 fucking degrees. Don't picture that, sir. It's not something you want to hit. Just boom, this hanging right out. Like, oh my god. So My doctor walks in, sees me, laughs, washes his hands in the coldest water in the fucking universe, right? And then that's when he decides he wants to check for hernia. You guys know how they check a guy for hernia?
No.
Grab your balls and tell you to cough. But because his hands were really fucking cold and I wasn't 100% prepared for it, and I was still stuck in the inverted stripper position, all I could get out was a. So as I did that, he unlocked my legs and they closed. So my doctor's still hanging on to my balls, looks up to me and he goes, "No, you need to cough." Anybody here involuntarily wink at someone? When my doctor did that and I looked down, we locked eyes. And I winked. Like, not just a subtle wink, it was a full on. Oh, fuck. Keep in mind, this man is between my legs hanging on to my cock. So I did the only logical thing.
You're winking at each other?
I did one better. I did the only logical thing anybody would do. I put my hand on his head. Right here. And then just as he was about to speak, before he could say anything, I rubbed my fingers through his hair.
Oh my God.
I can't wait because in 2 weeks I go for this year's physical. I might be jazzing or something, right? So I'm sure he's not looking for that. I'm 100% sure I put my doctor in fucking therapy.
Yeah.
So. But I want to thank everyone for coming. Let's give a big round of applause for Mark coming on the show. The local variety. It's always a great time when we're here. Well, let's bring Mark back up. Thank you very much for coming out and supporting live comedy. My name is Tommy J. Warner. Thank you very much.
Yeah, keep it going for Tommy, everybody. Come on, keep it going. Round of applause. Let's go. Yeah. Tommy's on a weight loss journey. I'm excited for him.